Your constipation problem keeps on lingering, you may be making these 5 food mistakes. Hi, welcome to eBlosis. For those who are new to this channel, I am Dr. Vikas Sangotra, an Ayurvedic doctor with 15 years of a clinical experience in holistic wellness. In my practice, I have learned that constipation isn't just about what you eat. It's about how your food interacts with your body's bioenergy, how food's bioenergy is interacting with your body's bioenergy. So today, we will uncover the common foods that could be aggravating your body's natural balance and how understanding 5,000 years old concept of bioenergies can help you make smarter choices to relieve constipation. In Ayurveda, we follow fundamental principle that is similar increases similar and opposite is a treatment. So we need to understand what are the similar things which increases similar, like here we have a constipation, and what is the opposite which we can take as an approach to heal that problem. So let's understand this in simple terms. According to Ayurveda, constipation is a problem related with aggravated or vitiated Vata dosha. And Vata have a properties like dry, light, cold, rough and mobile. So if you are consuming food that are dry and cold and rough in nature, they can increase the properties of Vata dosha and then you are worsening the constipation. So here I would like to share, as I remember, a patient who struggled for years until we identified the underlying issue, not only in her lifestyle but also in her food choices which were aggravating her Vata. By making conscious decisions about what we eat and understanding our bioenergies, we can find an effective solution to constipation. So let's not waste any more time and see what kind of a food to avoid. Number 1, Vata aggravating foods. Foods with dry, cold and rough properties. These can lend to harder stool and worsen constipation. So any food item which have a bioenergies which are dry, light and cold in nature, they will always worsen your constipation. So if you are looking for real solution, figure it out the food items which are having these bioenergies. So common examples, if you are including more of a chips, fried snacks, frozen desserts and cold drinks, even unripe fruits, potatoes, especially when fried, popcorns, biscuits and crackers, they can exacerbate the issues. I have seen in many patients who love snacking on chips in the evening only to wake up with their digestive issues in the next morning and seeing their constipation has worsened more. Why? Because it's happened, the food with all these food items we have discussed, these all aggravates the root cause of constipation by amplifying, vitiating Vata's dry property. Number 2 is low fiber foods. Similarly, foods low in fiber slow down digestion, making constipation worse. So white bread, white rice, pasta, dairy and products like cakes, cookie, candy, these lack grounding qualities needed to balance Vata dosha. So if you are a fan of cakes, breads, pastries and have constipation problem, you need to have fiber rich foods and you will see tremendous improvement. Number 3 is raw foods late in the evening. Though raw food like salads are healthy, but they are drying in nature. Eating them late in the evening can be difficult for digestion. Vata is more dominant in the evening and consuming raw foods can worsen its dry and rough qualities. So I always recommend avoiding raw foods late at night to prevent aggravating Vata. Why it aggravates the Vata if you're taking raw food in the night time? The science, that is Ayurveda, says that in the night time we have very low digestive fire. Everything is based how strong is your digestive fire and how it is digesting whatever you are ingesting. When you're taking anything which is raw, it is tough for the digestive fire, which is dimmer and slower in the night time, to digest that food. So when it is not able to digest it properly, it leads to vitiation of Vata dosha. And Vata is a culprit for constipation, so it worsens the constipation. Number 4 is excessive coffee and tea. Coffee and tea are both stimulating and dehydrating. Too much of either increases dryness and heat in the body, further disrupting Vata dosha. dosha. This is especially for the people with sitting jobs who think they can't function without drinking multiple cups of a coffee or a tea daily. We need to gradually reduce the intake, because more you take tea and coffee, bioenergies of a coffee and a tea is more of a drying, more of a light, more of a rough in nature. So they increases dryness in the colon, which leads to more worsening of the constipation. I'm sure the impact on your constipation problem will be remarkable if you cut down your tea and a coffee if you are having a constipation problem. Number 5 is too much red meat. Red meat, especially when consumed in excess, is heavy and hard to digest, which slows down the digestive process and can worsen your constipation. When we see in Ayurveda the bioenergies of a red meat, they are heavy, that is guru in nature. They leads to slowness, sluggishness in the body. They increases tamasa in the mind, that is dullness in the mind. So red meat, which is known in Ayurveda to increase the guru or heavy qualities in the body, making it difficult for your agni, the digestive fire, to process the food efficiently. I have seen patients who consume large amount of red meat regularly and struggle with sluggish digestion and worsen up their constipation. Cutting back on a red meat allows you digestive fire as well as your digestive system to regain its natural flow, reducing the chances of constipation. So constipation isn't just about the food you eat, it's about how the food interact with your body's bioenergy. So not only processed, packed, junk and unhealthy food is culprit, but even healthy food can worsen the problem. So by understanding these bioenergies and making conscious food choices, you can restore the balance and relieve constipation. Trust me, after working with numerous patients, I have seen how these simple approaches, where you understand the bioenergies of the food with respect to the problem you are suffering, works wonder. So if this resonated with you, subscribe to eBlosis, turn on notification for more insight on how Ayurveda can transform your health. You can also share this video with someone you know suffer from this challenge. Together, let's make informed, conscious choices for better digestion and well-being. Lots of love to all the beautiful souls out there. Namaste.